Hello motorcycle fans, how you doing? Well, it's another true story. Yep, piling them in. This is one about my racing career in the late 80s, and as you probably know from previous story, I was on a 200cc Suzuki, which was totally outclassed by the 250 race I used to enter. I shall tell you probably another story why I'd got a 200. No, I'll tell you now. A friend of mine, who's sadly no longer with us, used to sell me bits of scrap. I mean, they used to sell me classic bikes for me to restore. And it got this, I suppose it was a half complete Suzuki Invader, 200cc, 1967 I think it was. Pretty much a wreck. And he said, I wanted to do a bit of racing. He said, well, join the classic racing club. You can enter it in the up to 200cc category. Right, okay. So I started restoring the bike, and then I'd applied for my license. Go on, pigeon, bug off. And I came to join the classic racing club, and they said, no, not letting you in. Why? Well, your bike could be too fast. I said, there's nothing in the rules, and there wasn't, that said it would be singles or twins, because they're all British fans basically back in those days, and they'd all got Bantams, 200cc Bantams. No, your Suzuki would be too fast. I said, well, I certainly wouldn't, but so anyway, they wouldn't let me join. So that was that. Were you stopping? No, you're going. So I'd got no other choice but to join my friend's club and race against 250s. So that's what I did. And the only one I sort of regularly beat was a Benelli 250 two-stroke, and I think that got similar brake horsepower to my Invader. So all the GT 250s, T250s, the Yami 250s, whatever everybody else was on. Very slippy bend. They just absolutely destroyed my bike. So I'd done a big race at Brands Hatch. It was a 2-day. Was it 2-day? No, I think I camped over on the Saturday and raced on the Sunday. But anyway, that's by the by. And after the second race, the bike wasn't running right, a bit sick, blah blah blah. And I'm not very good at setting up bikes, so I needed a bit of an expert eye. And my friend, he was a mechanic, he was just too busy to look at it. Back in those days, I just sort of put the bike away and hoped it would be alright when I started it up. Well, this is the last race of the season, and it was at Cadwell Park. Camped over, got a little trailer I borrowed, and went out on the Saturday, and the bike was pretty sick, just would not pick up. Whether it wasn't rig timing, or I just don't know, but I just didn't know where to start. So my friend said, oh, he was too busy to look at it, blah blah blah, but he'd won the championship on his T20 Suzuki Super 6. So he said on the Sunday, I took mine back home. No, he didn't. He said on the Sunday, I camped over. He said on the Sunday, you ride my bike because I've won the championship, you know. Why not? So anyway, as you know from previous stories, I could just paddle mine away. Well, my friend's bike had got such a high compression motor, I didn't know, but you had to run with it, you see. So I'm on the grid, and people saying, oh, you know, you're on this bike, it's the fastest bike on the grid, blah, 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 blah. So no pressure there then, thank you very much. So flag went down, as you know, it was a push start. I started paddling away. What happened? Absolutely nothing. It just gassed up. So we were doing the short circuit at Cadwell, so the start finish was where the bridge is now actually. So all I could see everybody going up the hill, and I thought, bugger it. Anyway, the bike burst into life. I should have just gone into the pits. That would have been the sensible thing to do, but oh no. The red mist descends, all those naysayers, oh you're on the fastest bike, etc. was ringing in my ears. So off I went to try and win the race. So I got past two bikes on the back straight, past Chris Curves, etc. Heading for the gooseneck, and on the left bit of the gooseneck I got a massive tank slapper. I was doing about 65 I think, and it spat me off. And I remember seeing sky, track, sky, grass, sky. I'm obviously doing sort of forward cartwheels I think, and then when I stopped I was on my back and I just waited for the bike to hit me, because that's what normally does a ride of the damage, and it landed about 20 or 30 feet away from me. So, but my left knee really hurt. I'd come down on my left knee and it had big lumps of almost golf ball size limestone as a runoff, mainly for cars I think, but I hit one of these with my knee, so I made a bit of a mess of that. And I was more concerned about my friend's bike. Anyway, they took me in the ambulance to the medical centre, and the doctor said, didn't think you were going to survive that one. Pardon? He said, yeah, it really looked bad. And I'm guessing that just the way I went flicking forward, that if I'd have caught my head on the ground, I may have snapped my neck or something, I don't know. But anyway, I sort of limped my way back to the pits, and my friend was quite anxious. Not about his bike, but about me, which is nice. It did £60 worth of damage to his bike. I think I broke a foot peg off, that was all. And I was in the process of actually building a 250 racer at the time to do the following season, but partner, family, work, all put pressure on, you know, not to do it anymore, so that's it, I packed in. And that was my racing career, which, I don't know how many races I had, about 8. So that was that, so quite a long Another True Story, apologise for that, but hopefully you found it interesting. Alright guys and girls, you take care. Bye bye.